something regarding, I sent you something regarding,
Portable storage units.
portables, did you see that?
Yes.
Now, this seems to be a big thing, I didn't know what these things were, but it seems,
Same piece of property getting the tiny houses, as a matter of fact, they'll
So
make
what they
storage
do-
units off of
so
it
what
and all
they
that.
do,
Yeah.
they have people get these pods
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
and
They live in tiny houses and they
And
store
they-
their stuff
they
in
stick
pods.
Oh my God.
This is just, like I said,
Kind of like what we have back here. Hey, you can have somebody move in back here.
Mm.
Rent it out. I mean, basically portable storage or CPM.
There actually is
That's
somebody
what
up
you
the
see.
street we're getting complaints about that put in a gentleman that used to live in Tuscany has moved up here and now has pods in his front yard.
Oh my.
we
Where's
had,
that?
The gentleman that was up at Tuscany that they were having a problem with now lives up here with a whole bunch of pods in his yard, just up the street here,
Rob Lane.
Bob Lane.
so what some people do is we had situations, people have like 6 pods on their yard or their land, and it becomes problematic. This is something you were discussing at the last meeting.
One, it's problematic.
You ever see the price of storing your stuff in a storage unit these days, like
Get rid of
$300
your-
a month?
Well, in that case,
You
get
can
rid of
buy
your
a-
junk.
But you can buy a pod and stick it in your yard and torment your neighbors very cheaply.
Yeah.
What does pods cost?
They're cheap, they're like corrugated plastic, it's like plastic, like cardboard.
What do they cost?
A couple $100.
Wow.
I think they cost more than that, don't they?
You can get bigger ones, maybe $500, but that's how much storage a month is at those. Storage units are like $500 a month.
Wow. I just
So-
don't
I'd
get one.
pay 100. Pay 100 over it.
Then your pod size would probably be a couple $100, but you'd be done, it'd be in your backyard.
So, I mean, this is,
What I have, you can put like a small SUV in it. That's the size.
so what do you have stored beside your pool?
More bold.
See, now you can, before you guys change the ordinance, you can get a pod, save some money.
Well, that, yeah, cause I could see, that's what our barn was for.
Yeah, that's why you get
And
a
even
shed
that,
to
I mean,
store.
we put, yeah, and that didn't cost him that much to build. That was over 10 years ago. It's paid for itself.
I wouldn't want my neighbor having pods.
Pods,
I'd be pissed.
all their summer furniture will be in there, all their.
Yeah, it's about the pods.
Yeah.
Sea cans are big too. Buy them cheap.
Yeah, there's one in my mother's
Buy
neighborhood.
one half the size of that one for like $1,000.
Buried, on top of it, it's half buried.
Yeah.
The best is they turn their sea cans into tiny houses, believe it or not. I swear to God.
The part where it's buried, the part where it's buried will be cool.
I've seen that. It's common, it fits in the same line as people living in their RVs full time.
You had that last year on 88 too.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
There's
this
someone-
ordinance, it says they're just temporary.
Hmm?
Doesn't it say they're temporary?
Temporary.
Yes. And that's our, is this our ordinance now, or is this the?
I just,
You just
sent
drew
you
it out?
something over.
Temporary short-term storage.
Yeah, temporary short-term storage. And they have to get a permit.
I think we jack up the price on the permits
A
first.
permit, $100.
Yeah, more than that.
It's up
A
to you
month.
to put.
But who says how
Come on.
temporary? Who says how temporary? I mean,
That's why a month. You buy the pod and they go pass them.
No, part of those storage units are remain across the next 6 consecutive months. Then it fell into it.
Okay.
And if you want another storage
Okay,
unit,
unfortunately, to enforce that, we've got so many other things that need to be enforced.
I'll tell you, this Tammy Stenson of McMillan Engineers,
oh, she's gonna be going crazy.
she's doing a hell of a lot better job.
No, she's doing her job.
I said she's doing a hell of a
I
lot
mean,
better
but
job.
she's doing her job, period.
I mean, this is what we fought over in other townships, we put them together, that's what it came about. It's just something to give you an idea, I mean, people, we have, like I said, one person had 6 pods or wherever they're on the farm, had like half an acre of land. Plus you guys had a tornado.
Yeah.
And if they're not attached to the ground, what would happen to them?
Oh,
I mean, worst, the least scenario would be flipped. Just flipped over.
Or if it's
Dangerous.
gone up near and
It
came
would have
out.
been a heck of a lot more. Matthew watched a heck of a lot of stuff flying around.
Could
Where
have
did
been very
you-
dangerous.
Whose roof had landed on your property?
Michelle Abel's, barn.
How far away was it from you?
Mile.
Mile?
up over a hill.
Kroger's corner sign ended up on a chain run,
So if you have one of those pods and you lift it up
at
off
least
the
this
ground,
much of it.
who knows where it's gonna go? But it's
Yeah.
just something to consider.
They have a tiny house land on me, like the Wizard of Oz.
And your feet will stick out.
Yeah,
like the
I'll be
Wizard
laying
of
under a
Oz.
tiny house.